Well, good morning. Filming on the GoPro today because I'm a numbskull and forgot all of my SD cards in my big camera from fishing and downloading footage from fishing with Joe at Amajugas Lake last weekend. So luckily I still have my SD card in this GoPro and brought it with me. So that's what we're filming on today. But just a little bit of an oddball day today. I don't think I'll make a full video out of it, but I might. I got a new chainsaw, another new chainsaw. Got an MS 170 to go along with my MS 311. I love the 311, but it is kind of big for, you know, limit and that kind of stuff. And I wanted something Sarah could pick up and use as well. So that's why I got this little fella, and haven't used it yet. So we're going to put that to work today. It's going to be a little bit breezy again. I don't know if I'm going to really fall a ton of trees, but I will do a bunch of bucking of stuff we have fallen. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with the brush. Instead of pulling it out and burn it, I'm going to utilize it in a certain way, which I'll explain more when we get into where the food plot's going to be. And then just kind of hang out today. I got a new hitch I got to put on the four-wheeler. I'm getting a bunch of implements for it, which is going to help me put in food plots. I'll show you guys those more as I get them put together and as they start to come in. Not cheap stuff. I had to make some sacrifices and sold the boat in order to buy that stuff. So give and take a little bit on that. But another huge exciting thing about today, Joe's coming out. So he's going to come see the property for the first time. That's why I don't think I'm going to probably get a whole lot done, because I'm going to want to show him, like, I own that tree. And then I own that tree. There's a tree over here I own. So I'm going to do that whole, like, excited guy showing them around. So we may not get that much done, but that's all right. Good day to hang out with Joe anyway. So I'm going to go put that hitch on. It's from Copeland. It's not going to be a how-to video because I don't know how to do it. So I'm just going to get the tarp undone, move the four-wheeler so I can use the redneck deck to not get soaking wet, and get that hitch put on.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
So that's I don't know if that's the original hitch that comes on these Suzukis or not. But that's the one I'm taking off. Putting on this one here that can take a regular receiver. And then I can put a ball on there. I should be able to connect my trailer to this. Just a little bit more heavy duty for my implement lift will be able to fit right into that. So just a little bit heavier duty. Should have brought my zip zapper. Would have been way faster. That one's off. I think the easiest thing to do is gonna get these side plates mounted on and keep them loose, and then I can mount the larger unit to it, I think. Joe should be coming any minute now, but I think that's the plan. Get those on, keep them kind of loose. I don't know. I like to get, when it's multiple pieces like this, because this has to sit together like this. I guess I could probably put those on and get them kind of tight, but I don't know. Again, no idea what I'm doing. Just bolting stuff together.
What's up? Nice. Good thing I didn't go to that other camper. I couldn't see it. You were hitting. This is off?
Welcome to Porcupine Farm.
Nice.
Yeah. That's my mountain. Think it's big enough to make its own weather?
You own that?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got enough clothes?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Once we start moving, it won't be too bad.
That's what I'm thinking. Woohoo!
Sarah, have you ever found an antler?
No.
Cool. Jeff, you have?
Yep.
Deer?
Not here, nope.
No, deer?
Yep, deer.
Okay.
I've never, I think I've only found a few deer antlers when I've actually gone out looking for deer antlers.
Right.
I find them more just stumbling upon them, but.
This is so pretty.
Yeah, you got some ribbons up there, huh?
Yeah, that's one of my trails in. It's nice when it's your own property, you can mark it as good as you want. I was like, I don't want to be second guessing myself in the dark on which way to go. That goes into Four Corners. A spot we might put a food plot. It's like a spot like this.
Nice.
Where,
So we got.
oh, you see those rubs? And those little maples?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When you start looking around, there's old rubs, new rubs everywhere.
You got wild raisins out here.
Yep.
Look at them.
Yeah, they're good. Try one.
Have you got the scrapes and rub lines down yet?
No, I mean, I put a lot of pieces together this year, but I don't have it.
This trail.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this was a really active scrape. I had a lot of good deer pictures off of this scrape this year. But you talk about a buck feeling safe in a spot.
Yeah.
This is
Definitely field at one time.
yeah. Yeah, that many young trees. There's not a ton of stumps. There's some, but
But even the stumps are only 40, 50 years old
yeah.
when they were cut.
Joey just found a skull. Yeah, the rest of that thing somewhere then. That's this year, I think.
There's still a little meat in there, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Little doe. Yep, that's this year.
Is it this year?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're circling for.
The rest of her.
What are the chances? Look at the
There's some hair.
And this section.
Almost looks like that was there for a period of time. How tore up it is.
Yeah, there's coyote cat right here that's maybe a month old before.
That's about when I found that piece of hide out on the pond. Probably what those vultures are circling the carcass or something.
Yeah, it could be. Cool spot though. I think you got another foundation.
Yeah, there must have been. That must.
Here's like another well or something. This is a circle.
That would make sense right outside this foundation. You're talking like 1700s now, Jeff.
Yeah.
In a spot like this.
Yeah, that's super old.
I want to get a metal detector out here.
Yeah, Dad's got a metal detector he's gonna bring
Oh yeah,
eventually.
this is definitely your well.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Third home site.
Yeah, home site, well, rock wall, fields.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Horses,
all.
cows,
Yeah.
pigs. So cool. 1700s, before the U.S.
Yeah.
Built that rock wall probably while they were living here.
Yeah.
14 kids, just like this.
Living in that little.
Yeah, 14
Yeah.
kids just like this one. You line them up and they're all 11 months apart
Yeah.
in age. And they all work the rock wall.
Yeah.
Yep,
You could
that's
see
so
like the rock
true.
wall started pretty good and then it got better and better once the kids got 9,
Older and
10, 11,
stronger.
12, 13. Looks like this is where your deer died. There's a tail right there.
Yeah.
Got a spine over here.
What you got, girl?
That big pile of rocks, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this dead deer.
Yeah. This is where that head came from.
Ain't much left of it, is there?
Nope. Spinal.
There's bound to be a couple
Whoa, girl.
femurs and other vertebrae probably scattered
Everywhere.
everywhere, but this is where it happened, I'd say.
Poor little lady.
This is where you need your metal detector, see if there was a bullet involved.
Yeah. Look at that. They chewed right through the hip.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Strong jaws.
But look at this, Jeff. This is really cool here. This is evidence of a fisher. Come check this out. This is so cool.
Part of the tail.
Come look at this. So deer died there, but look at this. Follow the hair up the tree into that crotch. There's a pretty good
yeah.
chance you had a fisher that taken chunks of meat and leg and chunks of the deer
Eating it
and
up
came
there.
right up here, right up the crotch of the tree and would eat it right there and then sleep right in there.
No kidding.
Yeah, see all
Would
the
Martin
hair?
do it too, or just fisher mainly do that on a bigger animal?
Yeah, I don't know if you get martin in this part of the state.
I have had pictures of martin and,
Really?
and fishers out
It'd be
here.
a martin too then.
Yeah.
Yep, martin or a fisher.
Up on this mountain, I have pictures of big fishers.
But look how high up the hair goes. It's as high up as
Holy
you can
cow.
see.
You guys can't see it on the GoPro at all, but it's way
all
up,
the way up to
way
that
up
crack,
there,
at
up that
least.
crack.
So they were probably taking it up as high as they could.
For safe, right?
For safety and to cache it and to keep it away from coyotes, fox, bobcat, and birds.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
That is a cool tree though. That's the old deer hair tree right there.
Deer hair.
Tree.
But you know what, guys? I mean, we all lost. Oh, that's cool. We lost a deer there. Deer died, but look at how many things that deer provided for.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
people hate coyotes, but it fed coyotes, it fed marten, fisher.
Yeah,
crows,
I mean,
bluejays.
deer hunters are like anti-coyotes, but they all have a place in the system of the outdoors.
This is super neat. I'm really intrigued by this. Look at this. I mean,
That's a lot of rocks.
yeah, there's something.
Was this their stash?
I don't know. This is like super. I don't ever see stuff like this.
We own this pile.
This must have been a big dead horse. Must have been a big horse.
Oh, man.
What do you
I wonder-
suppose is under this?
I don't know. Or I wonder if this was on the side of the road and they've just hauled the rocks into here and dumped them. And then this is where they would pull them from.
It could be. It's a heck of a pile.
Put a chair up here and you can shoot pretty good in through here.
This is where I will turkey hunt.
Old rock pile turkey hunt spot.
Rock pile bed.
Oh,
That quartz going through your granite,
That's crazy.
and that's clear.
Is there gold in these Sear hills?
Oh man, could you imagine? There's a diamond for you, Sarah. See that quartz in that granite?
that's cool.
It's pretty cool. I bet you that whole ledge is like that if you took the moss
Oh,
off.
look at that rub right there. Come on, come.
Whoa, look at that rub.
So orange looking, isn't it?
Oh, I couldn't see it. It was behind the
Yeah, it's not on a huge tree, but
That's your line, huh?
yeah. There's a good sized cedar that high 6 ripped up, I think.
These
That,
look freaking fresh. Look at that.
I know, they do look fresh, don't they?
That one. Nice rub there.
Yeah. And you can tell he's going this way.
From that rub.
Yeah.
So like, what are you thinking here? Is it a 12, big, huge 150 incher? Or is it the same size? Is it that how they work?
It could be, I mean, I've seen bucks rub stuff like this, like big bucks.
It's so funny.
It is, but you don't see a big rub is obviously made by a big buck, but a big buck's gonna rub anything.
Yeah.
Especially if he's on a doe, he's ripping up everything. So that could have been, I mean, to sit here and rip it up this much, it's a 2 or 3 year old or older. A spikehorn I don't think would sit here and spend that kind of time, but I could be wrong.
Usually the spike horns, you're getting those gouge marks.
Yeah.
Just 1 point.
Yeah. And they're hitting like this stuff because they don't know what they're doing. So they're just like, yeah, I can make a rub too.
That's your maple right there. That's
That's a striped maple.
See it?
Cool.
Yeah.
Dogwood.
It's definitely a different.
This is the stuff the moose will eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll put a tooth in it and just pull it straight down.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
These
Can
make
you
all
get
walking
sap out of
sticks.
those?
I don't know about striped. I don't think so.
No. Obviously that's too small
I wonder
anyway.
if they
But
grow up to be black maple. I'm not sure what the other name for them is.
I only notice them when they're that size.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So
Big, huge leaves on them.
yeah, so 2 right here,
Yeah.
and then where would the next
An old one here.
Oh yeah. You might want some here. Do you mark all these yet?
I do during the hunting season, and then I end up having to delete them because I just won't even be able to see the land through all the different
no
stuff I
kidding.
mark. So I do more mental.
Now, would you set up a camera on a rub line or scrape line, or do you keep your cameras off those?
I prefer a scrape over a rub.
Yeah.
I feel like rubs are more sporadic and more random.
Yeah.
But my favorite scrapes in the world, and I don't really generally even hunt scrapes in general, or buck sign like that in general. But if I can find one that, like that one that's down there that I showed you,
Yeah.
that one's going to be hit every single year by every single buck that walks by. Those are the scrapes I like to hunt. That's the sign I like.
That thing's like your
for some
That's
reason,
a fire hydrant to
yeah,
a dog.
yeah.
Can't
So
walk by without
right.
peeing on it.
So for some reason, there's something about that spot, terrain-wise, the way the trees lie, whatever it is, that brings all of those deer to that spot. And those are the spots I try to hone in on.
For your cameras?
Yeah, for my or even hunting. But I almost always have a mock scrape if there isn't one already. I'll almost always, especially bow hunting, I'll have a mock scrape. Being a self-filmer, it just allows me the time to get on the deer, get everything in focus, get my bow, get drawn, and shoot him while he's messing around with that.
Gives him something to
Yeah, it
distract
stops
him for
them
a second.
instead of just having them walk through real quick.
Another rub up there.
Yep.
Another
Okay, so this
fresh
face
moment.
is pretty good.
That's so cool.
What's up? I don't know how dark it's gonna be, but fecal matter all over my.
Did he poop on you? Oh, I didn't bring my light.
There he goes, going up it.
Did he go up?
Yeah, hear him?
Yeah. See that? That's a prick right there. They got little barbs on them that are microscopic. That's why when they stick in you, they're actually hard to come out. Yeah, we saw him.
Did you?
Yeah. He's climbing up, but he doesn't have a roof on this house. His roof's on the ground.
Next thing you know, he'll be looking down at us.
More than likely.
So Joe's running off to get water. We haven't been filming a whole lot because we've just been kind of hanging out and talking. Got wood chips all over you, but we got quite a bit done so far today. Honestly, we spent the majority of the day walking around and exploring, as you guys just saw. But we just finally got working. We've been working for a couple hours. We got all this done. That wood pile's new, all that brush is new. This was a big dead oak that went up into here. If you guys watched High Six's kill, that blowdown he jumped behind, that was that blowdown right there. So we're getting a lot done. We're trying to pick up as we go. I'm going to utilize this brush to manipulate how the deer use this food plot. And you look behind me and it's a mess and it's super daunting, but we're just chipping away at it and keeping our head down and working, and the progress we've made just in a couple of hours. If you look at the, I'll get back here and show you the swath we've made so far. But this, I mean, it was all, this stuff was all through here, and we've made some progress. Probably gonna have to pay somebody to come in and stump. I was hoping not to have to do that financially, but might have to do that. So call around to a few guys, one of the guys I work with, see what he thinks on it. But yeah, we're making some progress. This is the first time we've been out here that it feels like we're like heading in the right direction. So yeah, Joe's going to get some water. I'm gonna move some brush, and then we're gonna keep working. Oh yeah, anyway, like I was trying to say earlier about utilizing brush piles like this to manipulate how the deer coming in and out of this field. The tree stand is going to be up on that side. Northwest wind will be blowing that way. So I'm going to have to get a burning permit and burn a lot of this stuff. But let's say I don't want the deer to come here. I want them to come from over here. And over here, I can just clog this with branches and make it impassable by deer, and then force them to come around either side of it into the field. So haven't really decided how I want that to be used yet, but yeah. Little saw update. Where is it? Right over here. This thing's awesome. I love them both actually a lot. The 311 is just a power horse through logs. But this little 170 is pretty sweet too. Only thing with it that I've noticed, and I don't know if it's 170s in general or just this saw, is getting it to release the bar. This release mechanism in there is a little bit wonky. Like I'll hit it and click it and it won't do anything. I have to like go slow with it. Don't know if it's something I'm gonna have to have looked at or if it's normal, but so far everything's running really good. So getting work done, making progress. fresh air, hanging out with Joe. Sarah went home, but pretty awesome. So that's a wrap on the day. Headed home. Joe went home. Sarah went home. Now I'm headed home. Really good day. Kind of not as productive as I hoped, but also it was about what I thought it was going to be. I knew as soon as Joe got there, I was just going to want to do nothing but show him around. So it's always good to have Joe around. He's good motivation for my YouTube channel as far as like getting me in the right mindset for that, but just life in general. Just a super good guy. If you don't like Joe Holland, something wrong with you. So headed home. I don't know if this is going to be a standalone video or if I'm going to do anything else with it as far as adding it into another video. If it's going to just be added into another video next weekend, hopefully there'll be 3 or 4 of us out there cutting, so we'll flash to that. If not, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you. It's going to be a long process with this whole food plot thing, but we're getting there. We're headed in the right direction. We made some pretty good progress today. Just need a couple more days like that, and we'll be planting seeds. So we'll see you on the next one.
You want an honest man, but you don't understand. I won't be here when you wake up again.